Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about classes. Anyone has any idea what a class is? Any idea? Come on, Sumi. I know you. You know this.
Is something that is a constructor.
What do you mean? So a class has you're right, or half right. Yeah, a class has a special method called a constructor. But what does it do?
It creates a new object with the same inheritance as the parent object. The same features, the same functionality.
Okay, yes and no. Because when you create a class, when you create the original class, you can't. There's nothing to inherit. But when you create another class before that class, yeah, that way you can inherit. So yeah, a class is like a blueprint. So when you create a constructor, you want to let class know what parameters that you want to use. But I'll explain that in a bit. So when you create an object, you have to use the constructor method in order to pass in the properties. So let me show you. Right, so let's do a bit of recap from last week. Right, so for example, I want to create an object. So I don't know who started it, about Spice Girls. Was it you, Florian?
Sorry?
Was it you who started creating objects about Spice Girls? But yeah. So let's create an object based on, I don't know, Victoria. So let's give an property Victoria. Let's say gender, female. I don't know. Age. That's a bit private, but okay. How old is she now? I don't know.
82.
82. Okay. 82. No problem. She might get angry, but anyway. She'll never know exactly. I don't know. Let's just say city, where she's from, London, wherever. Apart from properties, what else can you add to an object?
Functions.
Well done. How do I do that? Let's just say, I don't know.
Sing.
Pardon?
Can sing.
Okay, fine. Can sing. And then what? Function, right? Function, and then return what? Yes.
Yes. I can sing.
Yes. I can sing. Can she? That's questionable, right? Right, so once that's created, how do I access the property and as well as the values? Well, pardon? Yeah, Victoria dot. Yep. And then what? Let's just say, let's go with Sumi's one. Can sing, right? Is it just it? Would I be able to access the function like this? Pardon? Square brackets? Parentheses? Yeah, nice one. Alright, let's see. Yes, I can sing. So what about name? Like this? Victoria, yep. That's it. So that's how you access the objects. Now let's create. Shall we do all of them? Might as well, right? Let's do everyone. Victoria. Who's next? Jerry. Jerry. How old is she? I don't know. Can you stop doing that? Okay. Alright, let's make it quick. Let's make it quick and easy. Right, Mel B. Oh, just leave your age. I don't wanna. I don't know. 12, yeah. Anyway, then Mel C. Who else I'm missing? Mel, I don't know. Emma, right?
Your favorite?
My favourite, yeah. Emma. That's it, right? That's it, all 5 of them. Pretty much. Now, I have all 5 of them. What can you see here? Julia, what do you see? What's the problem? So I have 5 objects. That's brilliant. But, pardon? Yes, Paula, yes, repetition. Yes. So, if I want to make a change to a property name, what's the solution? So I want to change all the properties for all the objects. So for example, Victoria, I want to change to first name. And then I have to do this as well, first name. If I want to change first name, I have to change all of the property first name to every object. Now, like Paolo said, that's repetition. So that defies the law of coding. What's that? Dry. What's dry? Pardon? Yeah, exactly. Don't repeat yourself. So that defies the law of programming. First name. So what's the solution? We use classes. So with classes, you just basically create just one stack of these properties, and you can, when you create an object, we want to change the property now. I mean, you just change it from the class just once, basically. So does it make sense, guys? The advantage between objects and classes? Well, the advantage for classes over objects, sorry. So like I said, I mean, what if there's like 10, 20, 30 of these objects? I mean, you know, I don't want to do that every time, do I? I don't want to change each and every one. And plus, these are not connected as well. So that's troublesome. Now, let's go and create our very first class. So Sumi, the genius of this class, how do I create a class?
Class name.
So when you create your very first class name, when you create your very first class, it's best to be as broad as possible. So for example, for Spice Girls, I don't want to say girl band. No, you want to be as general as possible. Let's just call it person. So just an example. When you create your very first class, it's best to be as broad, as general as possible. Let's just say person, but I'll explain why later. Now, genius, go on, carry on. I'm not done with you yet.
Extends.
Extend from what though? Yeah. We're creating our very first class. Why you want to do extend? Exactly. Now, you mentioned constructor. Ooh, can't spell constructor, right?
Which is a function, so
Let's call it method for now. Don't call it function. Call it method for now.
method.
Yeah, method. Now, so I will let you know how to create. So this is our very first class. Now, how do I add properties to it? So for example, let's do first name for now. I want to create first name. So do I say first name like this? Like this? And then first name. What's the object name? Where's the object? I don't have an object, it's just a class.
What about this?
Paula, look, see, she's another smart girl here. So normally, when you create an object, you use first name, Victoria. However, I'm not just referring to Victoria, I'm referring to all of the objects in general. So like Paula said, I'll have to use the keyword this. Now, so this is the property name for this. So this refers to the object that we will create in a bit. So this doesn't refer to person, it refers to the object that we will create in a moment. Now next, we have the value. So the value refers to what you enter into the object. So for example, let me show you how to create an object. Hold on a sec. Let's just say, let's go for my favorite first. So Emma, so the way you create an object here is you type in the keyword new, and then you refer to the class person. Now, what's Emma's name? Let's just say, obviously, Emma. So this refers to the object, which is Emma. Yeah. So whenever you want access to for an object, if you want access to Victoria, you do this. Victoria dot first name, and that's it. You get Victoria. However, because for a class it refers to every object, so you don't want to do Emma dot first name. Does it make sense? Yeah? Cool. Now, that's not it. It's a red line here. Do you know why? Right, so you mentioned the constructor method. So I specified the property first name, and I want to enter the value first name. I also have to pass it into the constructor method. Yeah? As in, like an argument. So first name. See? Right, I don't know why it's still there, but anyway. Oh, I know why. Oh, that's it. It should be equal sign. That's it. So, person's not defined. It is defined. Alright, it's doing a bit. Hold on. So, let Emma equals new person. Anyway, so let me create another one. So let's just say Mel B. So new person and then Emma. Oh. Undefined. Oh yeah, that's why. Mel B. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work before, but yeah, this is correct anyway. Don't know why Emma didn't work. Don't know why.
No, because Google has changed its console now. So
probably, yeah. So let me try again with Emma. So I don't know why it didn't work before, but in theory it should work. Okay. Oh, sorry, Emma. Yeah, so I don't know why because you said about don't know why it didn't work before. It's strange, but anyway. So does it make sense to you guys now? Now let's create another one. Let's just say this dot last name. Last name. What's the one before? Last name, gender. Let's do gender. Gender, and lastly age. And don't forget you have to pass in these to the constructor method as well. Now let's see if it works. Now Mel B first. What's her last name? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's just do this. So the first name, last name, gender, female. And how old is she? Sumi?
6.
6, okay. Alright. Emma Bunsen. Female, let's do this quickly. I don't know, 21, whatever. Alright, let's have a look. Let's start with Mel B. So we have Mel B, so we have an object. Yeah? So what if I want access to her name? I'll do this. First name. Mel. Yeah? Everyone okay with, does everyone understand?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
When you do this new person, it must have every property that you've passed, or can you just say, hey, you know what, I only want to do Mel B female, I don't want to put the age.
Mel B female, so gender.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also want.
No, I'm saying when you create the new person Mel B,
Oh,
you have to put every single one of the parameters of the constructor object, or can you just say, I
Just
only
keep
want
lines
to.
like
oh, well, okay. So if I just want the name.
Yeah.
Hey, great. So for example, let's go with Mel B. Yeah, so it'd be undefined. Yeah. So you have to pass in every value. So do you remember what I said last time? With a function, say for example, let's create a function. Let's say show name. Now, let's create an argument of first name, last name, and I want to return both. First name plus last name. Now, what's the default value for the argument name of first name and last name? Do you remember, Sumi? What's the default parameter? It's undefined, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Remember now. So if I invoke this function without anything inside, actually let me do that. Will be undefined. So if you don't fill in the values, it will show undefined. But however, how do I make it this equals to mel b? I just do equals mel. I get mel here, yeah. Or I can just do this, just enter mel here. Yeah, does it make sense to me? Cool. Now, Sumi mentioned about inheritance. So can I just create one class only? For this, can I only create one class for this situation? Yes or no?
Do you mean another specific class can follow?
Yeah, so I can create more than one class, right? So if, say for example, I want to create another class, let's be specific, students, whatever.
Or can we do singers in this case?
Pardon?
Singer?
Single, yeah.
No. Singer?
Singer. Yeah, okay, we can create singer. So basically, if I create another class and I don't want to do it again, I don't want to, type in first name, last name, gender again, I can inherit from the previous class. So let me show you this. So I can create class, singer, like Paula mentioned, and then what? How do I inherit from this class here? Julia?
Person.
Pardon?
Person.
Yeah, but what's before person? What's the key word? Yeah, extends, exactly. You know what, Simi? Give a chance for everyone. Give a chance to everyone. Extends, and then what? You mentioned the class name. Person, exactly. Now, what's the next step to creating a class? Constructor, yep. Right, what's the special word to inherit from the previous class? Pardon? Not yet, Simi. Yeah, super, exactly. Super. Now, I want to inherit the four arguments here, 4 parameters. So what I need to do is pass. I just need to copy and paste into super. But also, I also need to paste it into constructor as well to let the class singer know what values do you want to pass when you create an object. You seem quite confused, Paulina.
So why do you have to do it as well in super? Why do you have to do it twice? One.
You want to inherit from the previous class. So in that case, you have to use super to inherit these properties from the person class. Yeah, but also you also have to fill in this as well in constructor. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, because with constructor method, they don't know what if you leave it blank, constructor doesn't know what you want to do when you pass in the values when you create a new object. Yeah, so for example, if I actually know what's this. Ooh, what happened? That's it. So it says, for example, right, this is very confusing. Let's get rid of this. I always get an error. There we go. So if I leave, so let me comment this out. If I leave this blank, what will happen? So let's start with mel b. What will happen, Paulina? It will be an error because it says first name is not defined, meaning you have to define the values into the constructor, yeah? Yeah? Any questions, guys? Yeah? Philip? Yeah, okay?
But it's always a question like that. Okay, if you define a constructor,
Mm-hmm.
well, we have to define in supper again. Like
But
if it's already it's part of constructor, it's already defined. We have to.
You have to define no matter what, yeah. So if you want to, so with super, you also, because you want to inherit from the previous class, you also have to fill in super as well, yeah.
And then the values that you want to add, will you just add them to the constructor?
The values you want to add, you
Yeah,
mean when you want to create an
to the
object?
class.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
just on the constructor.
And with super, you want to inherit the properties from the person class.
So it's just the properties they already
Exactly.
declared.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
You don't want to inherit, for example, age,
Where's
and you
A?
just
Oh.
move it.
You have to. So yeah, if you want to, obviously you want to. Well, you know what? You can choose whichever you want to inherit. You don't have to inherit everything. Oh yeah. I mean, if I just want the first name and last name, yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, but for the sake of this exercise, let me inherit everything. Right. I now want to add I want to add some relevant values to Singer class. So, Sumi, what should I add? Oh, Paolo, you're the one who started it with Singer class. I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's. I have a good idea actually.
Something specific to
I have a good idea. Nickname. Yeah. Right. If I want to add a new property to this class, I do. Because I inherited first name, last name, gender, and age already from person, I don't exactly have to do this again, do I? There's no need to do this again. I don't have to do this again because it's already been inherited using super. Yeah. However, nickname is not in person, so therefore I have to declare it again. Well, not again, but I have to declare it for this case. So this dot nickname equals nickname.
This points to person rather than singular.
This points to the object. Yeah? Okay? This points to the object. So if I do, one second, if I do console.log this, so let me see, that's it. Right, let me get rid of this one. Right, let's see what's the message. Oh, go away. So it points to the Emma it points to both objects of Mel and Emma. Yeah? Let me make it easier for you. Let me just show Mel B. Now, if I do console.log this under the class name, under the class person, it will point to Mel B. Yeah? It points to this object. Yeah? Does it make sense?
And if you console log
Yeah, I was going to show you. Always so far ahead. I'm joking. It's alright. Right, let me disable this. So, because I haven't pointed it to anything. Right. Following. Come on. Tell me how to create an object for using the Singer class. Choose your Singer. Sting. Oh, good taste. And then what? New object, not an array. So to create a new object, I do new, and then what? Singer, right? Yeah, Singer. Right, and then give it a name Sting. So console.log. So the console.log this points to the object Sting. Yeah? Make sense, everyone? Matt? Yeah? Okay. Okay, cool. Pardon?
It's confusing, that's why I asked you to know both of them.
Yeah, of course, of
What
course.
is the object? The person has now become.
So basically, I'm using listen. I'm using the keyword new to create an object using the person class blueprint, let's just say, or schematic, in order to create the object. In order to create an object with the property first name and the value male, or for Florian's case, I want to create an object using the singer class blueprint in order to create an object of a key of first name and the value Sting.
In order to have an object when you're creating a new one, you can put all the values to create straight in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
In between parentheses.
So Sting, what's his second name? I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. No idea.
Male.
It's male, yeah, male, blah blah blah. Age
60.
60. Oh, he's okay. He's 60 already. Okay, cool.
No.
I don't know. Sting.
So is there a nickname there?
Pardon?
Is there a nickname? Because it's now.
Is this a nickname as well? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's his nickname?
Like to be like
You got a point, right? Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right, let's start again. So Sting. So you get an object of first name Sting, last name no idea, gender male, age 60, and nickname Sting. Right.
And you do the same for melody?
Yeah, of course.
So you can add a nickname for melody even though.
But you have to fill in all of the gaps, yeah? Fill in all of the values. Female. Oh, can't spell female. Hold on. I don't know. 40. I think she's 40. And then scary. Scary. Spice. Whatever. Yeah? So
Doesn't get a nickname now.
oh, because I'm using, no, of course, I'm using the class.
Have a nickname on them.
Yeah, I use because I'm using the class in person. Yeah, let me change the singer. Yeah, so scary spice.
So
Yeah.
as soon as you extend, you're going to use the new object constructor.
Sorry, second.
Sorry, I'm not
So
explaining this very well.
to me, it's as he said, you're putting like a blueprint, and on each property, you're declaring exactly what you want the new object to have as values, you know? So you're using it as a pattern. So you're just filling the gaps with the new
Yeah,
properties that you want, the values for the properties, you know?
So if you want to access nickname, it doesn't exist in person, it exists in singular, so you're use singular rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on, Philip. Go on.
Yeah. In practical terms, when you use these kind of things, because another thing could be just, okay, you want singer, and you put it on top in the first class and that's it, and you take everything, you don't have to do the second part.
Mhm.
In which cases, in real coding, when we use this kind of classes?
So, for example, you have for Coderi's platform, you have thousands of users, and I want to change something for the properties, and to change the property's name, if I use object literals, I will have to change each and one of them. So, for example, like I said before, name, I want to change the first name.
But if you just do one class, you can change many things.
You can change many things, yeah, all at once.
That's
Yeah.
the reason. My question is why I have to do two different classes. If you
What
just
do
want
you
to change.
extend?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will have. So for example, I have the very first class person, and I might have another class for singer. I might have another class for student. So that's why I said to you, when you create your first class, be as broad as possible, because you might have subclasses.
Okay, I'm more particular.
More particular, exactly.
Let me give you an example from Coderi, from my understanding, right? You know, you have the ranking system.
Mhm.
You have the ranking system per total, but you have as a subclass, let's say, ranking on training or challenges
Exactly,
or
yeah,
whatever. So
yeah.
it's pulling the main information, but
Mhm.
it's adding
No.
average per
Yeah.
different
So-
Like from the
class.
generic to the particular.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
The classes are going to create the segments.
Yeah.
Like a,
So
Yeah, it's gonna add another
exactly, because
property.
the point of this exercise is because I want to inherit
yeah.
properties from the previous class, so I don't have to type it again. So like Paolo said, I want to avoid repeating myself. So that's the point of classes, yeah. And
No,
so
I understand
the concept,
the
yeah.
concept. For me, it's like okay.
But in
we
real
have
life,
to
yeah,
have
in real life.
Different classes instead of just one. class.
Exactly, yeah,
Everything
yeah,
with them,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
You put filters, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Okay. Someone asked a question. I can't remember who asked. Okay. Shall we move on? I can't remember. Can't remember. Right, guys. Other than properties, what else can I add to a class? Let's call it method for now. Don't confuse people, because people get confused. No, the same thing, but like I don't want to confuse people, like because
Method is a function within an object.
yeah, within an object, yeah.
Function is just a function.
Okay, but so to remember before, I created a function within this object. Paolo, have a look on the screen. I created a function, so under Victoria, I created a function within a function. I mean, that's confusing, right? Let's call it a method, just to avoid confusion. So I created a method, and it will return, yes, I can sing. How do I do it for classes? So I call it, what did Sumi call it? Can sing. So I'll give it a function. Can I use function again here? Do you remember from the last workshop state? Pardon? It's a red line. It's a red squiggly line there. So when you create a function, when you create a method under the class, it doesn't like the word function here. Yeah, it doesn't like it. So you have to pardon. So you have to when you create a method, you have to do it without the word function. Yeah. Now, what do I want to return here? Let's have a look. Yes, I can sing. So yes, I can sing. Let's make it interesting. Let's try this. This dot first name. Yeah, there we go. Don't know why it didn't work before, but yeah, it works now. Mel can sing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah? So it works now, using ternary literals. Any questions, guys? Regarding to methods? Now, I can also create a method for singer. Give me a function name, Paula. Give me a name.
Likes chocolate.
Okay.
No, it has to be a word, no?
Yeah. Chocolate. Okay. Chocolate. And then return. Let me be lazy. Loves chocolate. So how do I do this, Julia?
No, you got something.
Exactly. Let's see if it works. Better work. Nope. Did I spell it wrong? Chocolate. Oh, because I'm using. I always get mixed up. Singer. Yeah, don't get mixed up. Now it's not work. Oh, that's why. So yeah, Mel loves chocolate. Yeah. Does it make sense, guys? Any more questions regarding to classes?
So what happens if I write function?
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a red. Just doesn't work. It's a red squiggly line.
Right.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys? I'm glad this works. Right, any more questions before I end this? Yeah, cool. Cheers, guys.